Get into creative flow with the 5 elements. Hello and welcome. I have a lot to share with you today, and I hope that you feel energized and creative. And if not yet, I will get you there. I promise that with these 5 elements, your creative juices will start flowing again, and you will understand why maybe sometimes you feel stuck, or why your creative energy goes away again and doesn't come back. In this class, in this masterclass, I am going to teach you everything that I've learned from my own creative processes. And the 5 elements truly help me create in more creative flow. So I stopped pushing myself, I stopped postponing, I stopped being like in this self-doubt mode and not bringing my gift out into the world. And I really embraced every creation that came through. I finished them, and it is such a fulfilling feeling that I really want you to have the same feeling as well. So let's get started. First, a little bit about me. Who am I? My name is Nanda, and on this picture, I feel like that's my energy. You know, I am a joyful person. I am open. I am lovable, honest, pure. And yeah, that's what I also love about myself. And this picture really represents that. I'm also a very intuitive, sensitive person. My heart is in the first place. So when I connect to people or when I connect to my projects, it has to be aligned with my heart. I am a member of the high vibe tribe. Like no matter what happens outside in the world, I always try to keep my energy high. And by doing that, I know that I am serving the world in a much bigger way than keeping myself small, or getting into those fear-based stories, or having people pulling me down. No, I want to be a member of the high vibe tribe and invite as many people as I can into that tribe. I am also a spiritual traveler. Well, what that means to me is like 2 sides. The spiritual travel, like soul traveling, that means going inward and having the most beautiful, profound meditations and really getting to know places beyond this earth. And spiritual travel means also that I seek travel destinations that really fulfill my soul, that really connect to my heart, and that I really feel drawn to, feel called to. And that has led me to beautiful places like Cusco, Peru, where I have met my boyfriend. So I'm very, very happy that my soul guided me there. And also El Camino in Spain. It also has been a calling of mine, and it really resonated with my soul path. I really needed to go there, and now I understand why. Because we are starting a spiritual center at the end of El Camino, next year, and I'm very excited about that. And spiritual travel to me also means that you meet people that are aligned with your soul. So your soul tribe is also traveling to those places, and you meet each other there, and it's such a fulfilling feeling. So that's, in short, who I am and what I love to do. And then about what I do, like I'm a soul purpose coach. And for me, that means that I guide people back to the truth of who they really are and help them bring out their gift into the world. First, you need to be reminded of it, because a lot of us have forgotten who we are and why we are here. So that's the first step. And then you have to really believe that you are here for a bigger purpose. And then you have to take out all of the fears and doubts and say like, okay, I'm going to bring out my gift into the world. And so being a soul purpose coach is something that I really, really, really adore doing. And it doesn't matter where you are on that path of expressing your soul purpose, or you're still figuring out who you are, doesn't matter. It is something that I feel called to do. So yeah, whenever you feel like, okay, Nanda, can you please help me? I'm not clear on my soul purpose, or I am doubtful in bringing my soul purpose out into the world, connect to me. I am ready, and I am here to guide you back to that truth and back to that magical gift that you have to share with the world. And I am also the founder of the Soul Mission Tribe. In that Soul Mission Tribe, we are bringing the magic to the world. We are supporting each other. We are helping each other rise to that level, that high vibe level of who you really are. And support and companionship is really important on this soul journey, you know? Like, I know that I can connect to my guidance and my soul tribe in another dimension, you know, but it's such a joy to talk to people that are on the same path, to connect to them, to feel their support and their love. So that's why I have created the Soul Mission Tribe, and it's here for you. It's free. You can join if you feel like it, and I will welcome you with open arms. So my story to discover my natural flow was not exactly something that that was like natural. I was really pushing myself. I was struggling with my insecurity. I had a lot of self-doubts. Confusion was constantly blocking my vision and getting in the way. I was postponing. I postponed the things that mattered most, or that I knew I had to do. And I have to admit, I'm still guilty of that sometimes, postponing on really the important steps, or something that feels hard to me. Postponing is just a pattern that's hard to break. And I don't know if you can relate to that. Procrastinating. Oh my God. Yeah, that was something I really struggled with. And like I said, postponing and procrastination is maybe the same thing, but for me, it was really not believing in myself enough to be able to pull off my biggest dreams. So I started procrastinating, because then I was avoiding failure. And yeah, that's had been the story of my life. I was procrastinating a lot and doubting myself a lot, and that meant I was not finishing my projects, and I was not serving the world in the way that I really feel that I can serve the world. So I was not showing my gift. And this picture really depicts, oh my God, I am stuck. How am I going to get out of this? And in that how question, that really blocked my flow. Like, if I could just, if I had that, oh my God, this situation, like, I was focused on the here and now, where I felt stuck. And that really did not help me at all. So what I have discovered, and that's why I said this is the story, the before story, I have discovered a natural flow. So this panda is stuck. Nanda Panda had been stuck, and then she discovered the natural flow of the 5 elements. And that starts with having a dream, allowing yourself to believe in your dreams again, looking not at where you are, but where you want to go. And I will talk about that a little bit later. First, I will show you what the results are. So I went from struggling with insecurity to feeling really self-confident, to believing in myself, having clarity about what I wanted to create, how I wanted to serve the world, clarity around who I am. clarity around what I'm here to bring to the world. And that clarity has been my northern star, my guiding point, like in the past years. And it's really been much clearer. Like the road ahead, like looking ahead, always makes you feel better. I will repeat that a few times probably, but looking at where you want to go and having clarity on where you want to go is definitely going to change a lot. Instead of postponing and procrastinating, I started to follow my creative flow and started taking aligned action. And that creative flow was really coming from inside, like from a natural state of being. And sometimes that means I am still not like acting outwards, but going inwards. But that's part of the creative flow. And I have to prepare, you know, and that's like the seeds of a flower. When they are put in the ground, they need to like prepare for their blossoming season. So that natural flow, I really started to follow it, understand it, implement it, and that way creativity really started flowing, and I started to postpone way less. So that meant that I was experiencing that I was finishing my project, and some of my projects I even finished within 4 weeks. In the last summer, I have created 3 online trainings within 4 weeks, and it was incredible to me. I was like, wow, what has changed? Before I did not finish projects, and now I can. Oh, and the secret is really that 5-element natural flow. And in this way, like in this masterclass, I am showing up and making an impact. I also have a lot of projects at the same time going on, and or at the same time, I have launched a lot of projects so that I can serve a lot of people at the same time. And that's a really fulfilling feeling. I know that all of my online trainings will serve a lot of people in the coming years. So it's something that, yeah, that's really going to make a difference in people's lives. And I hope this masterclass will do the same for you. So that's the transformation that is awaiting you as well. So if you recognize yourself in my story, know that you are going in this direction of self-confidence, believing in yourself, having a lot of clarity, and following that creative flow to take aligned action and finish your projects within 4 weeks and showing up and making an impact. Well, how does that sound to you? Let me know in the comments if this is what you want. Just send me a yes in the comments, or something that really you start to feel when I'm talking about this. I would really love to hear. So what is creation? It's an interesting question, and I love the book of Elizabeth Gilbert saying creation is just an energy passing through. And that has given me such clarity about what creation really is and why some creations are not staying with us when we are not taking aligned action or when we are not taking care of that energy. Like she ignited this, and now I've made it my own, and I said like, okay, what is creation? So creation starts with inspiration. Like there's an idea that you have, something that you feel excited about, there is something that's not being formed yet or not having a concrete form, but it's something that you can really feel. And then it comes by, and then it invites you to start playing with that and start integrating that inspiration into your life and saying like, okay, how would that feel for me if I would be the one creating that? And then when you feel called to do it, then you go into the next phase and your creation becomes a reality. And I will talk about the 5 elements in just a minute. But you have to understand that creation is just an energy wanting to be expressed. And whether you are taking it up or someone else will, creation is just that energy that wants to come to form. It is not necessarily connected to you yet. You have to say yes to it. And you have to keep saying yes to it by taking aligned action. And this is why sometimes you have had an idea, like a few years ago, you had a great idea, you had something like, oh, really? I would really love to create that. But you didn't act on it and you forgot about it. And then a few years later, you watched something on the internet and you say like, huh? That was my idea. That was something that I wanted to create, or that is something that was my idea. Well, the truth in that is that it's not your idea. It is inspiration coming by and you have downloaded it, but you haven't acted on it. So that means that the creation moves along to a person that is going to turn that inspiration into reality. And this is something I learned from Elizabeth Gilbert, and it really made sense. And that's also why I say like, okay, if I get inspiration, I really feel called to do it, then I want to get it done. Like, and I commit to it and I really align with it daily and say like, okay, I'm gonna turn this creation, this inspiration, I turn that into reality. And that's why a 4 or 6 week project, making it into a 4 to 6 week project that you're really focused on, is going to help you bring that to form and really build a relationship with that inspiration. So you're co-creating in a sense. Well, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but like, just remember this: creation is coming from inspiration, and inspiration is just an energy passing through, and you have to decide whether or not you're taking it. It makes me very sad to see so many great gifts going to waste. Books that are half finished or that are catching dust somewhere in a shelf in your house. Healing methods that are not reaching the right people. Great teachers that keep their wisdom for themselves because they're afraid to speak up or their insecurities block them in bringing their gift out into the world. Unfinished courses, unfinished books, women with a mission that hold themselves back and never really do what they would like to do. I call them the abandoned dreams. And an abandoned dream, that means that the creation that you have said yes to has taken off and said like, okay, I'm going somewhere else. Or the creation really wanted to come to form, but you have let yourself be blocked. Your creative juices didn't flow. You found excuses to postpone it. You didn't find the time or anything. And no matter those reasons, it is really sad to see that all of that creative power, that all of those beautiful gifts, they are not coming to life. They are not reaching the right people. And it's so sad. And that's why I feel that this masterclass and what I have to offer after this masterclass is really going to turn those dreams around and say like, okay, you're not abandoned anymore. We are going to blow in some more energy and we are going to fulfill what you have set out to do. So whether or not you have books that are catching dust, you have some ideas that are not coming to fruition, I am here to help you. So do not worry, your abandoned dreams will no longer be unattended. We will give them the right attention. So this is why you are here, the 5 elements of creation. Now you would expect probably something like, oh, but the 5 elements come from this, from the feng shui, or the 5 elements come from this method. And I have to disappoint you, but these 5 elements, they come from me. And yeah, I will walk you through them. So the elements of air, fire, earth, water, and wood. And first, I want to talk to you about the element of air and how important that is for your creation. Like I said, the inspiration comes by, you have a dream, you have an idea, and that is the element of air. That is the moment when you decide, when you feel like, oh, that's interesting. And then you start to visualize it. So in this air phase of the element creation process, you are going to create a really alive vision of what it will be like if you bring this inspiration to life. And the clearer you have this vision, the more clarity you have on who you are in this vision, where you are in this vision, what you have around you in this vision, what you have created, how people are responding, everything around that creation. The more alive you have your dream, the easier it will get to get into action around this. And that brings me to, if you have that clear vision, that brings me to your fire. Your fire for me is your motivation, and it's also where your focus comes from. So a lot of people I know have a lot of fire. They're very passionate about something, and they're like, oh, but I want to make a change and I want to do this. And you just can feel their fire when they're talking about something that they're really passionate about. That is the second phase of the creation process. So whether or not you have a dream is not sufficient. That dream has to ignite something inside of you. And that ignition can come from a positive feeling and from a negative feeling. Both is okay. Like sometimes you feel so angry about the situation in the world that you really feel that you need to make a change and that you need to do something about that. So that's perfect. And sometimes the fire is a positive emotion. You really feel so excited about your dream and you feel like your heart is burning and that burning desire just wants to get into creation. So having this element in place, really knowing your why, knowing why you want to do things, feeling that inner drive, that burning desire is really important in your creation process. A lot of us start something and we feel really motivated, and then along the way we lose this fire, we lose the motivation or the focus, and then or we give up, or the project gets forgotten about, and it's such a shame. Knowing your motivation, like really tuning into that motivation, writing about it, having your vision in place. So in the air phase, your vision is in place, and having your motivation very clear on why you are exactly wanting to create what you want to create. Those two elements are going to help you through the real creation process. So it's really important that you know your why and that you are very passionately motivated to even start the journey. If there is a dream that you do not feel really passionate about, choose another dream. Because you're going to need it. You're going to need your fire. You're going to need that motivation. And especially when it's a bigger project, like when it's a project that's connected to your soul purpose, for sure you're going to feel it, right? Because if not, it's not your soul purpose. So what are the projects or things in the world or the ideas that you have that you really feel passionate about? Share them with me in the comments again, and I will read through them after the masterclass, and I will get back to you, giving you some some motivation and some energy around what you want to create, and that will help you get into that creative flow. So from this energy, from stating why you want to do things, we get into the earth phase. The element of earth is where you truly bring your dream to life, where you start to create something that is really visible, that is really here on this earth. I see it like this: the air, the dream, you are taking that out of the air and bringing it to the earth, bringing it into form. So yeah, you can just visualize it. You are taking your hand up in the sky. Maybe you want to do that with me. Take your hand up in the sky, visualize your dream, and just catch it and bring it down slowly, so you start to feel the energy of that dream, and then you place it in front of your first chakra, and then you just feel that energy and say like, okay, I commit to bringing this dream to life. And in the element of earth, when you really feel passionate about something, you just start doing things, right? You start to write your first chapter of your book, or you start to create a first video of your e-course, or you just start to create. And that's a natural thing that happens. If you're not feeling, okay, I want to start, but nothing is coming out of me, you're staring at a blank page, go back to your fire, go back to your air, to that clear vision, and to your why. That's why I talk about creative flow. Creative flow is something that happens automatically, that comes natural to you. So when you are really aligned with your vision and you really feel that motivation inside of your heart, that creation comes natural. You just start doing things that are needing to be done. It is in this phase that a lot of us get stuck, like in, I don't know, you're working on a project for a few weeks or even a few days, and then you lose that energy and it gets slower and slower and slower, and you're like, oh, okay, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do that, oh, but I don't feel like it. It's totally okay. It's natural. The only thing that you need to do is go back to the air. Breathe a little bit air into your creation. Like, visualize it again, saying like, oh, right, this is part of that big vision. Oh my God. And then you get motivated again. Then you get that vision again, and you're like, oh, wait, I'm seeing where this is going. Bring that motivation back. And you're bringing joy back as well. When you put a little bit more air into your creation process, it gets joyful again. It gets easy and natural. And when it feels like that, you just go and write again. So whenever you feel stuck in that earth phase, you just go back to one of the other phases. I hope that's clear. And then when your creation has come to form, or at least the first half of your book is ready, or you have created the cover of your book, or you have you have a clear vision of that e-course you are creating, and then it's time to start connecting to the water. And the water phase is how to bring your gift out into the world. So who are you serving? Where do you want to show up with your gift? Yeah, what feels natural to you? What people are already in your surroundings close to you that really would benefit from what you are creating? If you are not clear about that, then just go back to your fire, go back to your why. And in your why, there's also a part where you say like, oh yes, that's right. This is why I'm doing it. And then you also have to see the people that are really resonating with that message and with that why. So it's easier for you to tune into them in the water phase. And when you are ready to push your creation out into the water, it's not pushing, it's more like a little sailboat that you push onto the river. And you say like, okay, well, let's see what's out there in the world. And it's the sense of curiosity, and it's an exciting moment as well. Like, is it gonna float? Is it gonna sink? I don't know. Is it gonna reach the people I want to reach? There is a sense of curiosity in that. So the water phase does not need to feel heavy. A lot of us have, like when we have created something big or that feels really, really big because it's so connected to our soul purpose, we feel that there is, in the water phase, we feel like, oh my God, there's like, I have to push this bomb out into the water. Well, that bomb is going to sink anyway. So I want you to feel like this is a joyful way of bringing your gift out into the world and in safe waters. Like, you're not pushing it into the ocean. You're just starting with a river, and the river is familiar. The people around that river already know you. The people around that river are waiting for your gift. They are welcoming it. So it's important in the water phase that it feels easy and in flow. And then what happens in the water phase is that, for example, you are doing a pilot with your e-course, or you are letting some people you letting them read your book or the outline of your book, or you're doing some test clients for your coaching practice. There's something playful in the water. And in that water phase, you're making your first steps out into the world, bringing your gift and serving the people that are already around you. And from that water phase, you get into the phase of wood. Like in the water phase, you've already connected to a few people. And in the element of wood, we are building stronger roots. So you have brought your dream from the air through fire, through really feeling excited about it, to your creation. You pushed it out into the water. And now it's time to build really valuable and strong connections, to really root your creation into the place where you want to be, where you need to be. Like, find your place in this world is something that I use a lot in Ananda Soul Travel. And it's really making those valuable connections. That's why I added wood and not metal or ether or something else. No, wood. Wood is the missing element. And I have watched a seminar once where a woman was talking about Feng Shui and how the Western world is lacking one element, and that element was wood. And the wood was making connections to each other. The wood was also nurturing. It was building a strong foundation so that the next generation could benefit as well. It was such a beautiful vision that I got from that lecture. And that's why I added that element of wood to the 5 elements of creation, because once you have pushed out your gift out into the world, you can feel like you're like, okay, if I stay in the water too long, I'm drowning. It is meant to be a nourishing experience, and you need to evaluate it. So in the element of wood, in that phase, we are evaluating your connections, evaluating the connection you made with your message, with your creation, with the people that you have attracted. And you say like, okay, what do I want for the next phase of my creation process? Do I want to continue with the same creation? Do I want to change something? Have I made valuable connections that can help me make it even bigger? These are really important questions, and that are really going to help you bring your soul purpose to life in a much bigger way. And it's also the conclusion of your creation process. So in this phase, you also acknowledge the fruits that your creation has brought to your life. You say like, oh my God, I've helped so many people. I have made this much money. I have this beautiful creation right now that I can share with so many other people on an automatic pilot, like an e-course or book. It's a really beautiful way of having passive income. So all of those creations, and also the positive experiences you had or the lessons you've learned, like all of that you can evaluate in the wood phase that will help you in taking your creation for the next round, making it bigger or making it better, no matter how you want to proceed. So these are the 5 elements of creation, and I really want you to memorize them. So take a picture of them. Make sure that you acknowledge each and every phase of creation, because I know that they will help you create in a much more easy and fun way. Also acknowledge in which phase of creation are you right now. Like if you get into earth too soon and skip the fire phase, for example, you will get like drained. Your energy gets drained. You feel tired and you feel like, oh my God, there's so much overwhelm and I don't know where to get the energy from. Well, you get the energy from your fire, so go back. Or you have created something and you push it out into the water and you say like, oh, but nobody's responding. Well, you probably have pushed it onto the water too soon. So really acknowledge each and every phase and feel when is for you the right time to go into the next one. And it's really a natural process. Right now, for example, this masterclass, for me, it is the element of water. I am still creating the Dream Creator program, but the Dream Creator program is based on these 5 elements of creation. So for me, this coming out with this masterclass is part of my water phase. In this water phase, I can play, I can share my gift, and I can also see who is interested and who's not, and what are the questions you have. And it's really valuable for the creation of my new project to have this playful experience with you guys. You can also have like, I told you about these people that really feel very motivated and passionate about something, and they just stay in that fire phase. And they do not bring any creations to form. They just are very fiery. To those people, I always ask, well, what is the dream? What are you aiming for? And sometimes they notice, what am I aiming for? Yeah, what does it look like? What does your dream look like? And then they get challenged to really make it into a vision, and then connect that vision to the fire they have, and then they get into creative flow. So for each and every person has qualities of these 5 elements. So each and every person also have strengths and weaknesses. For example, me, I am very watery type, and sometimes I can be really, really airy, but I do not have a lot of natural fire. I have a lot of enthusiasm, but natural fire also means power or willpower. And I really have to, I have to dive into that and really, really be very specific about my why. And when I start to feel that, then I go into creation. And yeah, that's something that I've learned along the way. So whether you are a fiery type, a water type, an earth type, an air type, we all have the same constitution. We are natural beings. So we all have air, we all have dreams, we all have motivation, we all have the ability to create. And we are all beings of light that want to have fun and make beautiful connections. So yeah. So I'm sure that that you will take a lot out of this, and yeah, get to know yourself. Wonder where are you in your creation phase, and if you have any questions about, oh my God, I'm being stuck in this, and I noticed that I'm in the earth phase. What do I need? Then just, yeah, ask me a question and I will see what I can do for you. Because all creation just wants to get into form, and we are the ones that can do that. So this is a story I wanted to share with you, and a few mistakes I do not want you to make. In 2015, I have written a book, and it was about my soul journey, about my awakening experience. And it was, yeah, it was a beautiful, creative experience. I've written the book in a few weeks. It was really aligned with my soul guidance, and I really felt supported in that. And then after I finished the book, I had a beautiful book launch. I did signing like on this picture for maybe an hour, 1.5 hours. I was signing like 30 books, people coming to congratulate me with the birthing of my book. It was such an amazing experience. So you could say like, okay, this was it. This was the creation. And what I did after that, like a week after the launch, I went on a 4-month holiday. I just checked out and I just went away. And that's something I would not do again. Like if you have built up the momentum of creating your gift and bringing it out into the world, and I want you to remember, then please follow through until you have reached the wood phase. So I left in my water phase. You know, I was just like, okay, this is done. I cleaned my hands and I was done. And yeah, it was a really good experience. But then after these 4 months, I came back and I really wanted to get back into the zone, get back into that momentum, and I couldn't. There was just like the energy was lost. I was not feeling the connection anymore with the people that had bought my book. I felt stuck. I felt disconnected from my project. And so I learned the hard way that you really have to follow through until you've reached your wood phase. And then from your wood phase, you can make a choice to take a vacation, of course. But yeah, building momentum unto like the book launch was really something really big, energetic. And then making a choice to go on a 4-month holiday, it was not the best thing to do. So in the process of writing my book, I have made a lot of discoveries about myself, and yeah, I'm very glad that that one project got into form, you know, because I told you before, my before story was that I was postponing and I was not finishing my projects. So these are the mistakes I do not want you to make. I do not want you to give up on your project. I want you to finish them all the way through the wood phase of your creation process. I don't want you to lose focus and motivation. I don't want you to create your dream and stop the creation process too soon, like I told you in the story. I do not want you to not build up enough momentum. So when you are in that creation process, in your fire, in your motivation, that's the moment when you can attract the most attention to your creation. That's what I have experienced last summer as well. When I was in that creative process, I could build up a lot of momentum around it and attract a lot of interested people. So that's what I want you to do. When you are creating it, invite people on the journey, and build momentum with them. I don't want you to make the mistake of not reaching the right audience. So sometimes you have created something and then you start connecting to searching for an audience. It is something that is integrated into the process. So when you are in your dream phase, there's also a vision of the kind of people you want to attract. When you are in the fire phase, you have a kind of energy and a passion around an audience, and that's the right audience that you're creating this for. When you are in the water phase, you are actively inviting those people to join your program, or to do a pilot with you, or to read your book. And in your creation phase, you are sharing that creation process with your audience, and you also see what kind of people respond to it. So it's something that is integrated in each and every phase. And of course, in the wood phase, it's something that you evaluate and you really notice, like, okay, this is the people I'm doing this for. And you really build a really strong community around what it is you have to offer to this world. So that's something I want you to integrate into all of your creations, being aware of the right audience and who you are attracting. And lastly, I do not want you to give up on your dreams too soon. Some dreams take time. Some creations take more time than 4 weeks. I advise you to start with projects that can be finished in 4 to 6 weeks, because then you can have that positive experience of finishing something, about following through, and then your dream can grow from that. It is such a pity if you make the dream too big and too complicated, so you lose motivation, or you give up on your dream too soon. I have been on this journey for almost 8 years. It's 8 years ago that I have started the journey of awakening. This dream has been unfolding, and it's such a beautiful journey, and I want you to enjoy every step of that journey, and also to stay true to it, and make sure that you are aware of where you are in your dream creation process, and that all these little steps are part of the bigger journey. I want you to feel that. Well, in my experience, I found out that besides having a plan and following up on them, you also need something else. Well, you need to understand your natural flow. You need to align with your big why. You need to commit to your project, take aligned action, get the right support, and have some accountability. This is why I want to offer you something. I want to offer you an opportunity to work on your dream creation for the next 6 weeks together with me, and we will go through the creation process of the 5 elements, and you will have my committed attention, you will have my guidance, and I will coach you through any obstacles that you encounter, and I will teach you ways to, in natural flow and in alignment with your higher guidance and your soul purpose, to take action on your dreams. So are you ready to finish what you've started? I know that you have come to this masterclass because you already know that, okay, there is a gift that wants to come out into the world. I want to finish my projects. I want to build momentum, make an impact on this beautiful world. So here's your invitation. Do you want to bring your gift out into the world in a safe container where you can grow together with a committed community, with me as your coach, with a lot of accountability, a lot of meditation exercises, and your own 5-element creation workbook? Would it be something that you are interested in? And if not, I really hope that you have found a lot of value in this masterclass and that your 5-element creation process is coming to form and that you find flow again. If not, just send me a text. I'm here. I want you to bring out your beautiful gift to the world. So I'm here for you if you want to have a clarity call or just want me to answer some questions that you have. Just feel free to do so. And for those of you that are interested and can't wait to get started and finish your beautiful creations, stay with me, because I'm going to tell you about the Dream Creator Program. The Dream Creator Program is something that I am creating right now, and it's based on these 5 elements, and it helps you to take aligned action on your dream. Every week we set intentions and we have accountability calls at the end of the week, each Friday. And I also help you to feel your motivation and get focused. We will do that with a lot of inner work. So I have some beautiful guided meditations, and we go into deep soul travel sessions to really feel that motivation and to align us with our true purpose. So from that, the motivation and focus really grows. We will find creative solutions for any challenge that you face, because I know that sometimes we can feel stuck in a challenge that we encounter. But if we really listen to the creative flow, we can find creative solutions that really feel easy and comfortable, and that will guide us to the next right action. So that's something I'm going to share with you in this Dream Creator Program. You will work more in flow with your natural creative flow. So that means that you will stop pushing, stop postponing, and really know how to turn on that creative juice that is inside of you. You will finish your project and find fulfillment. I cannot stress this enough, but it feels so great to hold your book into your hands and say like, oh my God, I did it. And also to bring your beautiful trainings out into the world, or your workshops, or anything that you feel like, oh my God, this is something that me and my soul have created, and you finish that project and you bring it out into the world and you see what kind of impact that makes on the people that are enjoying your gift. That is such an amazing feeling, and I want you all to have that experience. Because we are here to bring change, right? We are here to make an impact. And you can make that impact with your beautiful dream creation. Right now, the course is priced at 597 euros. But only today, if you sign up now, you get like 100 euros discount and you get 3 bonuses. Check out the page and on the soultravel.com/dreamcreator, and you will get those 3 bonuses and that 100 euro discount. Just let me know that you have been in the masterclass and that you are ready to get into action, aligned action. Find your inner creative flow and finish your dream project with ease. So how does this sound to you? Let me know in the comments if this is something that you really need. You need that accountability partner. You need someone to guide you through that first creative process, so that after this, you can get into creative flow whenever you want. You can turn it on like a switch. Understanding these 5 elements will really help you to bring your creations to form with much more ease, and also acknowledge when you are not that creative and say like, okay, what do I need right now? And I hope this masterclass was already very valuable and that you can bring that to life and integrate it, of course. But if you feel like, no, I need more, I need accountability, I need a group of people that support me in my creative process, I do not know exactly what I want to create yet, then I really advise you to join our Dream Creator program. Like I said, you have a €100 discount only today if you sign up today, and you'll get the 3 bonuses that I have mapped out for you. And yeah, if you're curious about them, visit anandasoultravel.com/dreamcreator. Get motivated and into action. Do you dream of writing a book? You have plans to create an online program? You really want to build a community, or you have big dreams for your own project? You have so many desires, but you just don't seem to finish them. Then all you need is the 5 elements of creation and a little bit of coaching and accountability from me. And I'm going to offer you that in this Dream Creator program. So feel free to visit the website anandasoultravel.com/dreamcreator. You will find all the information about the program there. I already said how much you are going to invest, and all you need to do is say like, I want to do this. I feel committed. I feel that this is the time to bring my dream to life. So to finish up our masterclass, here is a short recap of the 5 elements of creation. The first phase of the 5 elements is air. And in that phase, you turn your dream into a vision. Really clear vision. In the fire phase, you let your burning desire be your motivation and your drive. In the phase of earth, you bring your dream to life, taking aligned action. In the water phase, you are bringing your gift out into the world and making those first connections, being playful and really feeling the joy of bringing your gift out into the world. And in the wood phase, you make valuable connections and you make an impact with your gift. It's also the phase where you evaluate the whole creation process and take what you've learned, you take it into the next phase of creation, and you start again with turning your dream into a vision. It is a flow, it's a cycle, and after the wood phase, you start all over again, maybe with the same creation, maybe with something you add on or something that's bigger, or maybe you're co-creating something with someone else. All creation is based on these 5 elements, and it will really help you to create with much more ease, and with the support of nature and the universe behind you. So let's be honest, when you could do this for yourself, just follow these 5 elements, I think you would have done it already. Take into account that you will run into old patterns and your inner blocks. You will get distracted and have other things to do. You will lose your focus and motivation. You will fall into other gaps and have setbacks. How will you keep yourself accountable and find creative solutions for any obstacles? Like, this is something that we have all already experienced. There are setbacks, you will get distracted, you will lose your focus and motivation sometimes. But in the Dream Creator program, we hold each other accountable. We help each other through the blocks. We set a safe space where you can experiment with your dream creation and bring it out into the world with much more confidence. And it's such a beautiful way to honor your dreams and to say like, okay, I'm not going to do this alone. I know that I need the support, and I will commit to it more when I invest in myself. I just know that this is true because this has been true for me as well in the past. Like a year and a half ago, I invested a lot of money in a coach, and that has given me a lot more motivation and inspiration to really dig deeper inside myself and really break through old patterns and my inner blocks and get things done, you know. So and that accountability partner is someone that really saw my potential, someone that really saw where I was going and understood what I was setting out to do. And that's what I am here to offer you as well. So I wish you freedom, ease, abundance, and impact. Do you know what I desire most? That all beautiful souls that cross my path embrace their inner power and share their gift with the world. I don't want you to struggle. I want you to experience flow and ease and have fun creating your dream and be abundant doing it. I want you to have all the freedom, fulfillment, joy, and abundance while making an impact with your gift. And there is no greater joy for me to help you accomplish that. Book a clarity call if you need a little push, or get into creative flow with the Dream Creator program. The choice is yours. I hope that this masterclass was valuable for you and that you will find that creative flow that you've been desiring. Live your highest potential with ease, love, and joy. Well, I really love those words, with ease, love, and joy. They have been my mantra for the last year or so. So this Dream Creator program is not just to create your book, your program, or your course. It will also help you stay aligned and always look for creative solutions for any obstacle. You will live your highest potential with ease, love, and joy. You will feel powerful, secure, aligned, supported, and more focused and ready to get things done. All in natural flow and alignment with the universal guidance that is available to us. You know that your dream deserves it. I really love that you have been here with me today in this masterclass, and I hope to see you inside the Dream Creator program. If you have any questions, struggles around your creative process, then just send me a message and I will be happy to give you a little nudge, a little push in the right direction. Because again, we are here to serve the world with our highest potential, and I want you to live your most beautiful life. And together we can make that a reality. So are you ready to choose your dream and commit? Well, I could give you all the time you need to make a decision, but that's going to result in you going up and down in your mind and finally not making a decision. I want you to have a positive experience and fully choose your dream. Making your dream a reality is the best thing you will do all year. I'm confident with that we can make it work. I have got your back. The only thing you need to do is commit and sign up today. So visit the website, check in on the Dream Creator program. And again, if you have any questions, then please let me know. I am here for you. I am here to guide you. I am here to make this place a better world where we can all live in harmony and share our beautiful gifts and just be who we came here to be. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'm sending you a lot of love and blessings. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Satnam. Thank you so much. Namaste.